Welcome back. Now a story about a company that really measures up when it comes to just about anything. Making his very first appearance on New to the Street is Ronen Luzon, the CEO and founder of Airport City, Israel-based MySize. Ronen, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having me here, Ken.
It's our pleasure. Now, let me start off by saying, I love what you guys are doing. And for people just looking in, how did MySize get started?
So MySize started actually 2013 as an idea to change the way people buying clothes online. And when each and every one of us, when we went actually to retail store, to the e-commerce world, we understood that the sizes that are there doesn't always fit us. We don't know which size to select. That's what happened to me when I bought training suits for my kid. And every time that we came home and it was Israel and the shipping was, we need to pay for them, especially for the returns, we ended up with suits that didn't match his size. So I donated him to friends and to family and said, that's it. We must find a solution for it. So I came up with a solution that used the mobile phone sensors and only the mobile phone sensors without using the camera for the reason of privacy. And when you move the phone over your body, it measures you up. So that's how the whole idea actually started.
So what major problems does MySize solve?
MySize is my fourth company. And as you say, companies must solve a problem and must have a need. So what MySize tries to solve has a problem for the retailers that suffer today from at least 30% returns on their apparel side. So every third item that's being bought e-commerce is being sent back to the retailers. Now every return like this costs an average cost about $5 to $6 US, and that's a lot of money. Not to take into account all the damage all the items that arrive damaged back into logistics centers. So that's one issue. The other issue is conversion. So if you as a consumer, when you log in to an e-commerce website and you're not certain about your size, I don't know how much confident you will be in actually buying this item.
Stuff that's cut in the United States is different than clothing that's cut in Europe. Just because you wear a suit in the United States that's cut for you, it could be a different size in Europe, and even though it has the same measurements, and it won't fit.
That's right. So what we do in the background is, even though we have found a solution that actually measures the user body, what we do when we integrate with new retailer, we take the size chart from the retailers. So when the retailer actually cuts down the item or fits it out, he knows he built a size chart behind it. So whether it is an Italian manufacturer or Japanese manufacturer or US manufacturer, the size charts are different. And that's what makes all the problem of buying clothes online. And that's what we do in the back end. We take the size chart from the retailer, compares with the consumer profile that he built using the phone, and then we do the matchmaking. And when you go online and you see an item that you like and you fancy, we know which item you're looking at, we know what is your profile, and we do the matchmaking and we give you the size, the recommended size actually matches you.
What type of feedback have you gotten from clothing manufacturers?
So we just presented at CES 2018 just now in Vegas. We actually shown the latest technology for measuring the body itself, because until now we haven't been able to measure the body itself. Now we released this version that actually move the phone across your chest, it measures your chest circumference and so on and so on. You can build your profile. So we had a lot of retailers came along. The leading retailers in the US and in the world just came along and to see, and I quote, they call, show it me again, it's like magic. I don't know how you do it. And that is the most beauty part of it.
Talk to me about the verticals of MySize.
At the moment, we are aiming three verticals. One is the fashion, is the apparel industry, especially the e-commerce. The second one is the courier, and the third one is the DIY, so all the home decor retailers of the world. As one came to us to our booth at CES, he said he has a huge problem. That they made a survey in the US households and only 8% have or know where the ruler is at house. So it's a huge problem for them, with 70% out of their items you need to measure them up. So let's say a tool like this will be phenomenal for them.
How is MySize technology so special?
And we are the only one who actually uses the sensors of the phone without using the camera. So the process for you as a consumer, at the end of the day, you will use it. Even though we are B2B, we're selling to businesses, but it's like B2B to C, because we serve businesses, but our real end customer is the user who actually uses our technology.
What does My Size have in the pipeline going forward?
Now we have some exhibitions that we need to go through. We're going to present our technology to different verticals markets that is looking for this kind of solution. And sales again, and bringing retailers on board. We're already in conversation with different retailers. A part of them are the biggest in US for apparel.
So if people want to learn more about My Size, where do they go?
They go to our website, which is mysizeid.com. They can download the app, which is the only app that's available for consumer, which is Size Up, in one word, SIZEUP. They can download from the iOS on at the Android store, and you have a ruler at your phone. So you have 30 days for free. You can use it, and like you have a compass, a flashlight, and now you have a ruler as well. Very handy. So you can come to our website or give us a call to our office. We're based in Israel, and we are soon to open an office here in New York as well.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us here on New to the Street. Come back and keep us up to date. I know it's, you have to jump on the El Al fight, and it takes a long time, but I think we're worth it. I think you guys are worth it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ken.
It's our pleasure. We'll be right back.